Mm, 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 mm. I say, hey, stand by one moment. I'm coming for you. Huh. That's really odd there. Hey, how's it going? Welcome. See y'all. See the four viewers tuned in. All right, it's your man, Cowboy Cam here, live with you on the Flex Network. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to the Flex Network. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to the Cowboy Cam's Facebook page. Thank you for tuning in, whether you're coming from the Cowboy Cam page or you're coming from the Flex Network page. I just thank you guys for being here. What a tough loss. 7 digits to the Seattle Seahawks. Got a lot of fans out here putting it on Dak Prescott, saying it's his fault. He's to blame for the loss. Malarkey. It was as if Dak haters couldn't wait for Dak to throw that first interception, because it's been 292 pass attempts since he's thrown one. The longest Dallas Cowboys quarterback has ever gone without throwing an interception. Dak haters couldn't wait. They couldn't wait. So I just wanted to get that out the way. Dak, not on you. The fact that people are like, it's as if people ignore the fact that he spun out of a sack to just get a pass attempt off. They're like, oh, he should have threw the ball out of bounds. Look here, if you've ever played quarterback, you know, if you're spinning out of a sack and it's in the final seconds, you're just trying to make something happen. Hey, and we fell short. But Dak Prescott balled. Ezekiel Elliott, we're going to have a talk. My buddy Isaac is on here. Hey, look here. I've been a fan since you got paid. Isaac was trying to warn me about you getting paid and you not showing up. So we're gonna move past that. But no, we got big problems on defense. We need a lot of safety help. Earl Thomas is currently in Houston with the Houston Texans, getting ready to do his COVID test and all that. Basically, he's about to sign to the Houston Texans. Basically, Earl Thomas is going to Houston. So Stephen Jones came out today and said, hey, we're not gonna bring in any defensive back help. We're not gonna bring in a safety. Walkley, I see you. Russ was sweet. Russ balled. Russ did everything he was supposed to do. Man, kudos to. It sucks because this is Dak going up against Russell Wilson, and the Seahawks just didn't make bonehead plays to put their quarterback in bad positions. Like, we literally got a safety. We got a safety. We missed we missed an extra point, then got an extra point block. These are just things the Seattle Seahawks don't do, baby. Those just things Seattle doesn't do, and that's the things the Dallas Cowboys do. So, but yeah, Earl Thomas in Houston, signed to Houston. Stephen Jones states he's not bringing in any. We're not signing anybody. We're not bringing anybody in. So we roll in with what we got. All right. Safeties were terrible this week. The safety play was bad. Diggs, I love you. Jordan Lewis, quit getting so handsy, but I can't complain about Jordan Lewis. But basically, we were terrible at safety this weekend. It showed, and they took advantage of that, running deep post and deep go routes. I mean, you would assume that, hey, Tyler Lockett's the guy we need to guard. I mean, like in your scouting report, it should be eyes on Tyler Lockett. You know, I'll let what is his name, Moore or something like that. I'll let Moore beat us. You can't let the guy that you should be keeping your eyes on beat you in Tyler Lockett. Defensive line, DeMarcus Lawrence, don't know where yet, big dog. I don't know where yet. Once again, y'all heard me live last week. I tried to give DeMarcus Lawrence the benefit of the doubt. but he's a no-show. He's a no-show. Aldon Smith leads the NFL in sacks. You take that information and do with that as you please. DeMarcus Lawrence, you're a no-show. Aldon Smith, who has not played football in 5 years, leads the NFL in sacks. Y'all do with that information with what you want to do with it. But DeMarcus Lawrence, here you go. Like Isaac said, he got paid. He got paid. And he's a no-show. He's a no-show. He even threatened the Cowboys. Hey, I'm not gonna show up till you pay me. I won't get surgery on my shoulder till you pay me. He got paid, and he's a no-show. Buddy Chris here. Aldon Smith is D-Law's replacement. Hey, I've heard a few people say, "What about trading DeMarcus Lawrence?" We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. But D-Law, you gotta show up, man. Tristan Hill's trying. Tristan Hill's. At least we know Tristan Hill won't be a bust now. He's trying. Tristan Hill's trying his best. He's still a young pup. It's hard for young defensive tackles to necessarily just automatically be great. But Tristan Hill's trying. He's trying. I can give him credit for that. He's trying. DeMarcus Lawrence, I just don't see you. We'll give Sebastian here is a Raiders fan. We'll give you a 6-rounder for D-Law. Look here, you give me Max Crosby for D-Law, we might be talking. But you're not gonna give me Mad Max, so it's out the window, not happening. But on to other things. I want to kind of go over our offensive line here, considering we got the Browns coming up. I do want to try to keep this video short and sweet. I love y'all tuning in. I want to go over the offensive line. So we went through 3 offensive line adjustments. We've seen Jeremy Walker. Cool. I got. What about Poe? What do you think of him? Look here, I had high hopes for Poe. Poe's a no-show. Poe's getting washed, dude. You cannot be 330, 40 pounds getting washed. You're getting washed out of plays, man. It's hard to just blame everything on COVID because, I know it was a short training camp and stuff like that, but our defense is just what it is, man. I appreciate you tuning in, by the way, Jeremy. But no, I'm just not impressed by Poe. And maybe Gerald McCoy might have been that important signing over the offseason that we needed. And it might have we never replaced him. We never replaced Gerald McCoy after we lost him. And if y'all can hear my son down here, I'm sorry about that. But we never replaced Gerald McCoy after we lost him. And so Poe is Poe is there. But we went through 3 offensive line adjustments. So we seen Tyler Biadasz come in the game for Joe Looney for a few plays, played really well. Actually, we scored on the drive he came in. So rookie in the game, balling. Then we seen Joe Looney come back, and then we seen Terrence Steele replaced by Zach Martin to right tackle. Then you see, okay, so basically it goes Looney to right guard, Zach Martin to right tackle, Tyler Biadasz to center. And I want to address a lot of people who've asked me, where's Connor McGovern? I don't know. I don't know. When Connor McGovern got drafted, I was like, hey, a perfect line would be Connor McGovern left guard, Connor Williams right tackle, Connor Williams left tackle. Once Tyron Smith, is down, kicks it down the road. That was what I thought would happen. We'd see a lot of Connor McGovern playing center because he plays center and guard in Penn State. I don't know where he's at. I don't know. And basically, this coaching stuff is letting you know Connor McGovern's not ready. The fact that Terrence Steele even started week 1 lets me know Connor McGovern's not ready. And so we seen Zach Martin at right tackle, which Zach Martin played tackle at Notre Dame. He played tackle at Notre Dame. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. When he moved to right tackle, it was on and popping. It was on and popping. Dak had time to throw the ball, except towards that last inning drive. But besides that, I wasn't complaining about the offensive line as much. And so I was assuming the coaching staff was replacing Terrence Steele because of his play. Comes to find out, Terrence Steele said he had food poisoning the day before, and they put Zach Martin in, and I guess I understand. I guess, I guess I don't know what to think about that. That's tough because you got to think about who we got coming to town next week. We got the Cleveland Browns. We got Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett from Arlington, Texas. Myles Garrett played against him in high school. He is everything. He is the guy that, yeah, he's a monster. He's a monster. I do not want to see Terrence Steele on Myles Garrett. I don't want to see Terrence Steele on Myles Garrett. Do not want to see it at all. So and here's when I'll know if Mike McCarthy is a good coach. If you see Zach Martin starting at right tackle, that lets me know he's prepared. He's prepared for what's coming to Dallas and Myles Garrett. Because Myles Garrett had a game last week. He had a game. He had a sack, forced fumble recovery, I think, something like that. Myles Garrett balled. All right. And so if this is Mike McCarthy saying, I'm gonna put my best guy, I'm going to make sure you don't beat us. I'm going to make sure I got my best guy on you. I like you. I love you, Mike McCarthy. I love you. If that's what you're going to show me by putting Zach Martin out there, I love it. Because basically, La'el Collins is not going to be ready for week 4, from what I'm hearing. He's not going to be ready. And so that's another guy who got paid. Once again, Isaac, if you're still watching, man, it's something about these Cowboy players that's getting paid. As soon as you be right, because you'll say they don't show up. And so I hate that Isaac be being right about this. But La'el Collins was a guy that got paid, came into camp out of shape. You can't come into camp out of shape, bro. We paid you. We paid you. You can't come in out of shape. And then he had a car accident during training camp as well. And so he's just not. La'el Collins just won't be ready, and ain't no telling when he will be ready. Tyron Smith's injury is scaring me because if they're saying, all right, we're just going to wait, we're going to hold Tyron Smith off until we play the Browns, cool. But they made it seem really optimistic that Tyron Smith was supposed to play against Seattle, and he didn't dress up. He didn't dress out, and this offensive line is in. It's not in shambles, but it's in shambles. All right, just because of two key injuries, and we really need these guys back. It's just a shame that we don't have these guys. Connor Williams, another rough game for Connor Williams. Connor Williams was a guard that got beat when Dak got strip sacked. Okay, I'm tough on Connor Williams just because I expect a lot of them. You got to think about our offensive line. Who we have on our offensive line? We got, Pro Bowlers, all pros on our offensive line. And so Connor Williams looks like the weak link sometimes. And he is. He is. It's not in a bad way. It's just he is the weak link at times. Connor Williams in the NFL, he's still basically one of the top guards. He's top half in the league guard play. All right. He's a solid offensive lineman. Nobody just has a great offensive line at the moment. It's just you're just not seeing it. You put Connor Williams on any team, basically he's going to be a good guard, and it'll be good when we have everybody back. That way, Connor Williams can just go back to being, decent. With the O line and shambles, Connor Williams his errors look even more massive. His errors look so bad. Because you can just see him. But man, that's kind of been all my time right here. I just wanted to do this video real quick, give them a week 3 recap thoughts. Sorry, I got you. Isaac, if we eliminate small errors, Cowboys will be scary. Yeah, we literally let small errors. Dak hinted at it. Without necessarily calling out the team, Dak hinted at it. If we take away the small errors, the small details, guys, the Cowboys can be great. The Cowboys can be great. Which leads me to this. Jeremy, I see you. What do you think about what do you think about Cooper? Not sure why he is not as productive as he should be. Cooper had a pretty decent game. The first interception, actually, I was listening to Brandon Marshall this morning. Brandon Marshall basically broke it down as the interception was Amari Cooper's fault because he said he ran his route lazy, like he got off the line slow, was lazy. There you go, there you go, there you go. He ran his route lazy. Basically, he was not prepared for that ball to be coming out from Dak. And so I don't know what's going on with Amari Cooper. I know he's hampered by a few injuries. His foot is still hurt. Me and him actually have the same injury, that plantar fasciitis. It's terrible to deal with because it makes planting off your foot uncomfortable. It makes running uncomfortable. But we paid you, Amari Cooper, so I need you to be at your best, you know, and that interception hurt because they ended up getting 7 points off of it. So thank you, Jeremy, for that question. I think Amari Cooper would be fine, especially with us having Gallup and CeeDee Lamb. It takes a little bit more pressure off of him, but he's still showing up and he's being somewhat productive. And I love that we got Gallup going over 100 yards, you know, when Cooper can't, you know. And there were times where I seen Cooper on the sideline, you know. His mood is just different. He's just different from everybody else. He's just so laid back, so it looks like he's uninterested sometimes. But Coop's a baller, and they'll be. I think this receiving core is probably the least of my worries. Matt, bro, you called me last night. What's going on? Earl Thomas. Yep, Earl Thomas is going to Houston. But we lost by 7 points to Russell Wilson. We lost by 7 points to Russell Wilson. This is a MVP Russell Wilson, a team that they saying is going to go to the Super Bowl, and we lost by 7. So I'll take it. I'll take it. And last post right here, my buddy Chris. Last thing I need, Dak to take over the offense a little more with this BS calling. I know what you're meaning. These screen routes that we threw Ezekiel Elliott the ball 12 times this past Sunday. We threw the ball to Zeke 12 times. And so once again, y'all take with that information as you please. They tried to get the ball to Ezekiel Elliott. I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, we need to feed Zeke. Well, we tried to feed Zeke in the run game. It wasn't necessarily working out because you throw the ball against Seattle and these screenplays weren't working. See, I mean, it's Bobby Wagner, baby. It's Bobby Wagner. And KJ Wright. Those guys are they've been doing it for a long time. Those guys are balling. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, this the BS calling towards going down the line with the screenplays and the reverse play, the double reverse that we ran. I don't know if Mike McCarthy's trying to give Kellen Moore the rope to hang, like to just hang himself, like say give his reasoning to bring in his own offensive coordinator, or Mike McCarthy supports what Kellen Moore's calling. I'm not sure, but all I know is when Dak Prescott has the time to throw the ball, we're balling. When Dak Prescott got time to throw the ball, we're balling. The Cowboys' offense is unstoppable. But they just got little things to clean up. Hey, make sure you guys tune in Wednesday night, baby. Wednesday night, we're here for our Week 3 recap. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Flex Network. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Cowboy Cam page. Make sure you share these videos to all your people, all your friends. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Bring on them Cleveland Browns, baby. Let's take care of business. Cowboy Cam is out.